Hello students, welcome back to programming in C language. Myself Sreekanth. So we are discussing about computer fundamentals. See, agenda of this session about memory. We are discussing in the previous video session about primary memories and somewhat secondary memories. The agenda of this session will discuss about optical storage devices, okay, with suitable examples. So as we discussed, the processor is nearest for what? This memory hierarchy like registers, cache memory, main memory, magnetic disk and magnetic tapes. So here we are discussing about secondary memories like optical disk. Okay. See, various optical disk like CD-ROM on that warm days, CDR, CD-RW, DVD-ROMs and BD Blu-ray disk. Okay. So in the solid state disk we'll discuss in the next coming sessions. Okay. So in the secondary storage, in the previous session we completed about magnetic disk like magnetic tape and magnetic disk, and primary storages like RAM, different types of RAMs, ROM, different types of ROM, cache memory and virtual memories. So in this session we'll discuss about what? Optical disk. Okay. See, what is this optical storage? See, optical storage is such type of storage device came in the market which has more storage capacities and used what? Optical or light technology to store or retrieve the data. These kind of storage devices are known as what? Optical storage devices. See, optical storage are what? Non-volatile. Even power is off or system crashes in between, there is no loss of data. Once we are storing the data in this optical storage, okay, that going to be stored what? Permanently. They retain their contents if power supply is off. In such devices, data is recorded by making what? Marks in what? Pattern that can be read back with the aid of what? Light. Usually a beam of laser light. Precisely what? Focused on a spinning disk. Okay. See, it is a non-volatile. It uses a what? Laser to store and retrieve data from what? Optical media. Several advantages of optical storage. We'll discuss one by one. Yeah, it offers what? Very high storage capacity. Okay, and high data density. Very compact in size. It has what? Very low cost. It stores what? Data permanently, non-volatile in nature. It offers a considerable resistance to environmental factors like heat, dust and moisture. With the proper care, optical media can last a long time depending on what kind of optical media we choose. It provides random access of data. Optical media provides the capability to pinpoint a particular piece of data stored on it, independent of the other data on the volume or the order in which the data was stored on the volume. See, this optical storage on the system provides an economical and efficient way to store and retrieve large amount of information at a high performance level. The capacity, price and performance of optical storage continually improve, and IBM remains what? Committed to providing its customers with these improvements over time. Optical storage is any storage method that uses a laser to store and retrieve data from what? Media. See, these are all several advantages for using what? Optical storage. See, coming to history, in 1978 introduced laser disc and 1982 introduced what? Audio or music CD, had made a data storing optical media format. Around 2005, the patent for an optical storage device in the form of a compact disc recorder was published by what? Peter C. and Michael. The Optical Storage Technology Association (OSTA) was an international trade association formed to promote the use of recordable optical data storage technologies and products. So this is about what? Introduction of what? Optical storage. You need to remember it uses what? Light technology to store or retrieve data, especially laser to store and retrieve data from what? Optical media. See, that to be it is what? Non-volatile. Optical storage is what? Non-volatile. But you need to care about what? This device must be care with what? Some moisture, temperature, heat, dust. You need to care about those device. Okay, then it get what? Long life. It categorizes different types of optical storages, basically CD-ROM, DVD, and BD. CD-ROM stands for what? Compact disc, read-only memory. DVD stands for what? Digital versatile disc or digital video disc. BD stands for what? Blu-ray disc. So these are all what? Different types of optical storages are available in the market. So we go with one by one. First we go with what? CD-ROM. CD-ROM stands for what? Compact disk read-only memory. A CD-ROM is a round disk coated with what? Thin reflective layer of aluminum. CD-ROM has a spiral track of data from inside to outside direction of the disk. Okay, so it looks like that. This is about what? A CD-ROM. Okay, see some major CD-ROM is what? A digital optical disk data storage format that was co-developed by what? Philips and Sony. Both the companies are going to be released this CD-ROM around 1982. The format was originally developed to store and play only digital audio recordings, CDDA, digital audio recordings, but was later adopted for storage of what? Data. Okay, initially they are looking at what? For store and play what? Only digital audio recordings, but later used to store what? Data. The first commercial available audio CD player, the Sony CDP-101, was released October 1982 in Japan. Okay. See, coming to the major characteristics and features, it is capable of storing large amount of data. A typical CD can store data up to what? 700 MB. 700 MB of data we can store. Comparatively floppy, so it's going to be improves the storage capacity or not? Yeah, the vendor stamps CD-ROMs, and once stamped they cannot be erased or filled with the new data. So in CD-ROM, see, once we are going to be stamped, they cannot be erased or filled with what? New data. To read a compact disk, you need a CD-ROM player. See, we can able to store it once, we cannot alter it. Okay, so how to read and write? See, generally we go with what? CD-ROM player. See, we can load any type of CD into any CD-ROM player. See, the CD-ROM player also known as a CD-ROM drives, a device that can read information from what? CD-ROM. Compact disk is more reliable than what? Floppy disk, and higher data processing speed than what? Floppy disk. The performance of CD-ROM depends upon the number of rotations it can take in a second. More number of rotations, more is the data transfer rate, and lesser the access time. Okay, so try to understand this point. The performance of a CD-ROM depends upon what? The number of rotations it can take in a second. More number of rotations, more is the data transfer rate, and lesser than what? Access time. Okay, see, this is about CDs of 4x, 8x, 16x, 32x, 48x, and 52x are available in the market. Here, x means what? Rotations per second. 52x means a CD can rotate at a speed of what? 52 times in a second. Okay. See, in the market, it's going to be available various types of CDs like audio CD, CD VCD, like VCD means what? Video CD, SVCD like super video CD, photo CD, picture CD, enhanced music CD, CDI like compact disc interactive. These are all what? Various types of CDs are available in the market. But CD-ROM furtherly classified is majorly what? Warm disk, CD-R recordable, CD-RW rewritable. So this is about what is CD-ROM? Compact disc read only memory. See, this is about introduction, history, features, characteristics, and classifications. Okay, we'll discuss one by one. Before that, the various types of CDs are available in the market, like audio CD, CD VCD, video CD, SVCD, super video CD, photo CD, picture CD, enhanced music CD, CDI. I is nothing but what? Interactive, compact disc interactive. These are all what? Various types of CDs available in the market. Okay, we'll discuss one by one different types of classification, like warm CD. Okay, see, what is this CD-ROM further classification made up of with what? Warm disk. Warm disk is nothing but what? Write once, read for many. See, it can be written only once and can be read for what? Many times. Simply I can tell, compact disk that can be written only once and can be read for many times are called as what? Warm disk. Warm is nothing but what? Write once, read for many. We use a device called CD-ROM drives to read the data from a CD, and a CD writer to record and re-record, write and rewrite a CD. See, the audio CDs that purchase from market are warm disk, which are recorded by the company and can be played or read for many times. Okay, see, warm disk is nothing but what? Write once, read for many number of times. Okay, it can be written only once and can be read for what? Many times. Such type of CDs are called warm disk. Simply we can make it out what? Write once, read for many. The second type of classification in CD is what? CDR. CDR stands for what? Compact disc recordable. The recordable CD can be written only once. The data that we do not want to be modified is stored on a recordable CD. One of the main feature of a CD-R drive is called multi-session recording. See, it enables you to keep adding the data to the disk over time. Suppose we have recorded 100 MB data on a CD-R disk under multi-session feature. Then after that we can reuse the disk for recording purpose. The remaining 600 MB space can be recorded later. By this way we can utilize what? Every MB of disk. Okay, so this is the story about what? CD-R. Okay, see, we can write or record any type of data file on a CD-R disk, whether it is an audio file, video file, text file, graphics file, but the condition is that the size of the file should not exceed then the size of the CD-R. To run a CD-R disk on the system, CD-R drive will be required. Okay, see, what is the main feature of CD-R drive is what? CD-R drive is called multi-session recording. See, it enables you to keep adding the data to the disk over time. Suppose, see, just only given, right, 100 MB data on a CD-R disk under multi-session feature. Then after that we can reuse the disk for recording purpose. What? The remaining 600 MB space we can able to record it later. See, that is the advantage for using what? CD-R recordable. Okay, yeah, but when you want to run this CD-R, must be required what? CD-R drive will be required. See, that is about what? Difference between warm disk and CD-R. I hope you are understood, right? See, once you are going to be using this warm disk, write once, read only. See, this comes with what? Inbuilt. We cannot do any kind of modification. Already they are going to be written once. Just we can read whatever the data presented in this CD, we can read any number of times. But coming to CD-R, suppose CD is like that, assume 700 MB capacity is there. See, initially we are going to be written some 100 MB of data. Okay, remaining how much left? 600 MB of data is there. Later we can able to record it. See, that is advantage for using what? CD-R, CD recordable. Okay, that's what we can call it is multi-session recording. Okay, It going to be utilizes what? Every MB of disk without wasting. Okay, so total 700. Initially I going to be return 100 MB data. Later I am going to be reusing what? Remaining 600 MB of data. That is possible in what? CDR, not possible in what? warm disk. Okay, so next we go with what? CD-RW. RW stands for what? Rewritable. What is RW stands for? Rewritable. CD-RW stands for what? CD rewritable disk. It is a type of CD that enables you to write onto the disk more than once or multiple times. This means we can use a CD-RW disk just like a floppy or hard disk for writing data multiple times. See, the first CD-RW became available in what? 1997 to write the data on a CD-R disk or on a CD-RW disk. CD writer will be required. Okay, if you want to access this read or write, must be required what? CD-R drive is going to be required. To write the data again on a CD-RW disk, we have to format the disk first, and after that we can rewrite the data onto it. See, what is the difference between CD-R, CD-RW? In CD-R, assume 700 MB data is there. Initially I recorded 100 MB data. Left how much data? 600 MB data is left. Yes, later we can record 600 MB data without wasting the size of the particular CD-R. But coming to CD-RW, we can able to see, it is like simply can use like floppy disk, pen drives or hard disk. Okay, 700 MB data is there. First we filled with 700 MB data, we return and reading any number of times. After that again I want to add some new data, then you can format this CD. Okay, we can able to format this CD. After that again we can able to rewrite it. But what it required here, CD-W is going to be CD-W, CD writer will be required. Okay, see, this is the difference between what? Warm disk, CD recordable, CD rewritable. Okay, but here some limitation is there, like around 5 times, 10, 6 times, 7 times. If you done more than that, CD is going to be what? Not working properly. Okay, they will tell while purchasing, they will tell about CD rewritable, how many times we can able to format it, how many times we can able to write it and read it. Okay, reading can be done any number of times, but rewriting can done only limited chances are there. Okay, so based on that company we can able to rewrite it how many times, like 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 10 times, based on the company standards. So this is about CD-ROM, classified basically what? Warm disk, CD recordable, CD rewritable. In warm disk, it comes with only once they are going to be written, just we can read any number of times. But in CD-R we can even we can record it 100 MB data or 50 MB of data out of 700 MB data. Later we can record it without wasting the MB of the particular CD. Once the record is completed up to the size of the CD, we cannot do anything. But in case of CD rewritable, okay, we can able to rewrite any number of times based on the standards and about providing the facility about the company of the CD-RW. So these are all what? Different types of CD-ROM classification. Okay. So next we move to the DVD, digital versatile or digital video disc. Simply we can call it as DVD-ROM. Okay, so it looks like that. DVD-ROM looks like that. See, DVD is a new type of CD-ROM that can hold the data minimum of 4.7 GB data and maximum of 17 GB data in nowadays. Okay, so just imagine what is the difference between floppy disk. It totally in the form of very low level 1.44, 1.2 MB of data. Coming to CDs, up to what? 700 MB of data. But coming to DVD, we can store the data up to what? GB. Okay, 4.7 GB and maximum of what? 17 GBs. Okay. See, DVDs are now replacing what? Audio, video and data CDs. A DVD has a layered structure and extremely what? High data density, which makes it capable of storing up to what? 17 GB in a single disk. DVD-ROM uses the same principle as that used in what? CD-ROM for reading and writing the data. Okay, so it can store any kind of digital data and was widely used for what? Software and other computer files, as well as video programs watched using what? DVD players. Okay. See, coming to the characteristics, DVD-ROM drives are used to read data from a DVD. Okay, a new device is called as a combo drive is also capable of reading DVD-ROM as well as CD-ROM, and it can also write or rewrite data on a CD-ROM. Some drives are there that the drives are going to be used what? Combo. Combo means both CDs and DVDs can able to read it and write it, rewrite it. Some drives are available in the market. Once that drives are there, then we can happily use these CDs and DVDs. We can read it, we can write it, we can rewrite it. Okay, DVD writer is also a new device capable of reading as well as what? Writing on a CD-ROM and a DVD-ROM. The writing speed for DVD is again 18x or 20x. Here x means what? Rotations per second. Some other variants of DVD-ROMs are DVD or DVD plus or DVD RW, DVD plus RW. See, this is about what? Different types of what? Variants. Okay, so that is available in the market. See, coming to the physical sizes, single layer like 4.7 GB for 12 centimeter single side, single layer 4.7 GB for double or dual layer 8.5 GB available. 12 centimeter double side, single layer 9.4 GB, double or dual layer available 17 GB. 8 centimeter single side, single layer 1.4 GB, double layer 2.66 GB. And 8 centimeter double side physical size, single layer is available 2.8 GB, double or dual layer is available what? 5.2 GB. So these are all what? Various storage capacities. DVD in different types available. You need to learn, you need to know about one more word: burn. See, burn is the process to record information on a disk such as a CDR, CDRW, DVD or DVD RW. See, these are all what? Various features about what? DVD. So you can also look out here, DVD has a what? Layered structure and extremely what? High data density. See, the capacity is what? 4.7 GB. Okay, single sided, single layer. Okay, 8.5 GB single sided double layer, 9.4 GB double sided single layer, 17.08 GB double sided double layer, up to what? 4 layers are possible in a standard form DVDs. See, these are all what? Different types of DVDs are available in the market. See, these DVDs are developed by what? Sony, Panasonic, Toshiba, Philips, Samsung, like multi companies are going to be involved for development of what? DVD. The dimension is diameter what? 12 centimeter, 4.7 inches, thickness around 1.2 millimeter. Okay, weight around what? 16 grams. This is what? Extension DVD plus RW, DVD RAM, fixed track writable media, HD DVD, Blu-ray. These are all what? Extension of what? DVD. Okay, so these are all what? Important features we discussed. Around 18x writing speed of DVD is what? 18x or 20x. X is nothing but what? Rotation per second. Okay, so this is about what? DVD. You can find out in the hardware shops, the computer hardware shops, about these CDs and DVDs, floppy disk, hard disk. Okay, and the another type of optical disc is what? Blu-ray disc, BD. Generally we can call it. See, what is this Blu-ray disc? Blu-ray is an optical disc storage device used to store a large amount of data or high definition of video recording and playing other media files. See, media type is what? High density optical disc. See, this is Blu-ray disc is going to be looks like that. You can able to see. Yeah, this is Panasonic company. Okay, see, is a digital optical disc storage format. It is designed to the DVD format, capable of storing several hours of video in a high definition HD TV 720 pixels and 1080 pixels. See, generally used for this Blu-ray disc for what? High density, high definition audio video we can able to store it. Okay, especially for like movies, such kind of things they are going to be stored in what? Blu-ray disc. Like it has much clarity comparatively what CDs and DVDs. Generally HD TV 720 pixels, 1080 pixels, very high density videos it is. Okay, picture clarity is more high comparatively what CDs and DVDs. It uses laser technology to read the stored data of the Blu-ray disc. It can store more data at a greater density as compared to what CDs and DVDs. Several examples like compact disc allows us to store what 700 MB of data. Coming to DVDs, it can store up to GBs, right? GBs of data. But coming to Blu-ray, it can store what 28 GB of space to store data. So around DVD is like 17 GB, I told you, right? But coming to Blu-ray, it can store what 28 GB of space to store data. The main application of Blu-ray is a medium for what video materials such as like feature films, and for the physical distribution of video games for the PlayStations 3 4 5 Xbox series. Such kind of things are going to be stored in what Blu-ray disc. Why? Because it is much clarity comparatively what CDs and DVDs. The capacity is what 25 GB watt single layer, 50 GB watt dual layer, 100 128 GB BDXL, up to what 4 layers are possible in a standard form BD Blu-ray disc. So it is developed by Blu-ray Disc Association, extended to what archival disc. Okay, uses data storage, high definitional videos, high resolution audio, stereoscope 3D, PlayStation 3 games, PlayStation 4 games, PlayStation 5 games, Xbox One games, Xbox Series X games. There it going to be used what Blu-ray disc. Okay, so these are all what different types of disc, optical disc we discussed in this session. See, we are discussing computer memory. In previous videos we had discussed in detail about what primary storages like RAM, ROM, cache and virtual memories, different types of RAMs like static RAM, dynamic RAM, and ROM like MROM, mask ROM, programmable read-only memory, erasable programmable read-only memory, electrically erasable programmable read-only memory, flash ROMs, and cache memories, virtual memories. These are all comes under what primary memories. And also we discussed in detail about registers. And coming to secondary storages like magnetic, optical and a solid state. In previous video I discussed in detail about what magnetic tape like cartridge drives, cassette drives, the magnetic disk like floppy disk, hard disk or fixed disk. And coming to secondary storage, another type of disk called optical disk. In this session we discussed in detail about optical disk like CD-ROM, compact disk read-only memory, that to be what warm disk, CD recordable, rewritable like DVD-ROM, digital versatile disk or digital video disk, read only memories, and Blu-ray disc. Okay, so the solid state will going to be discussed in the next coming sessions. Okay, I hope everyone is clear about what is optical storage, its advantages and history. Types of optical storage is like CD-ROM, DVD-ROM and BD. CD stands for what? Compact disc read-only memories. See, next enhanced version is what? DVD, digital versatile disc or digital video disc. See, much clarity about audio videos. We are gaming information stored in what? BD, Blu-ray disc. So this is what compact disc. Again categorized warm disc, CD or CD rewritable. Okay. Yes, coming to DVD, so DVD-ROM, it's going to be looks like this. Okay, various versions, enhance, variants, sizes, okay, and dimensions, weight, extensions about DVDs, digital versatile disc or digital video disc. And coming to the Blu-ray disc, see, this is what optical disc storage device used to store what? A large amount of data in the high definition of videos, recording and playing other media files, mostly used in what? Data storages, high definitional videos, high resolution audios, stereoscopic 3Ds, PlayStation's 3 games, 4 games, PlayStation 5 games, Xboxes on games, like Xbox Series X games, like we are using what? Blu-ray disc. Generally use it for what? High definitional audio, video gamings. We are using for what? Blu-ray disc, BD. Okay. So this is what optical disc. Okay, this is also what secondary storage devices. Okay, we had discussed in detail about all these types of optical disc. Okay, so if you are like my videos, make it like. If you are not subscribed, kindly subscribe my videos for more updates. Thank you all. Thank you for watching my videos.